When Amazon gets into a business, it aims not to be competitive but to destroy. Their new service will likely do the same. It will do so against players that have been in the industry for decades. However, it seems like their desire to get products from point A to point B without any additional companies allows them to create a better service as they can maintain full control. What does the future of shipping have in store? You came here for the truth, so let me unveil that for you. Today we're going to look at what Amazon has been doing recently. I think it's really important to track this company and their actions when they file particular patents, when they get into new businesses, and see which industries will die as a result. Let's begin. You've probably seen this in the news a little while back. Amazon Prime Air, they are trying to get drone delivery happening, okay? This is very important for them, obviously, because it allows a premium method of shipment, and this is all in the trial stages at this point. They want it to happen, but of course there's a lot of regulation around this. Each and every city and state and province around the world is going to have their own regulations based on this. It's not going to be an easy task, but as soon as it's approved in one area, then the next will follow. I think that this is going to be a game changer because you're not going to have humans involved. That's the whole point here. That's where they're going. Now, you can't ship, let's say, a table or something huge. You're going to have to do small packages at first, but they will figure out a way to allow this to happen for bigger products, for more frequent purchases, and everything to be autonomous. That's really the goal here. You may have seen this as well. Amazon announces self-driving delivery device called Scout. So this is similar to the other ones that we've seen food delivery happening, where if you live in a very close area from where this comes out of, you basically have the opportunity, then you don't even schedule it necessarily. In the example that I've shown on the channel before, a lady just opened up her door when the food said it was delivered, and she sees this robot there, and basically if you're looking at this on the screen, you lift open the top lid and there's your food in there. Now, I don't know how it's going to work. I don't think it's going to be necessarily something that's disruptive on day one, but it is interesting to see how they're going autonomous, how they're going towards robots, how they're doing away with the traditional services that you have your postman delivering the packages. This is really going into more of this wide scale, bigger expansion of thought entirely, and now they have done one up on everything else that we've seen in the trucking industry. Full truckload services. Tap into the scale of Amazon as we extend our carrier network to give you best-in-class service at great rates. You can actually get your rates down there at the bottom. This is freight.amazon.com. They are going ahead and trying to disrupt this industry. There is no doubt about it. It mentions it in here, but I don't want to forget the fact that their entire intention, their goal is to get you your products point A to point B without the intervention of any other service. Right now, there are a lot of other services out there that they need to rely on, the post office, UPS, FedEx, and so on. But this is really going to change over the long term. And the whole point, I do believe, is to go autonomous as much as possible. And obviously, that's not good for those in the shipping industry. We'll get more into that in just a second. Today, freight brokers and carriers' worst nightmare has come true. Amazon has quietly taken its digital freight brokerage platform live at freight.amazon.com. It's undercutting, check this out, market prices from 26 to 33%. A significant decrease based on what the others are putting out there. Early this morning, in a client note responding to Amazon's announcement that it would begin offering the free one-day shipping to Prime members, Morgan Stanley made this prediction. We see Amazon's one-day shipping raising consumer expectations and increasing the cost to compete in e-commerce over the long term. We also see this as a Trojan horse for Amazon to grow its next disruptive business, a third-party logistics network. They're going towards it, and I do believe that this is what they're going to do. Amazon already moves an enormous amount of freight through its distribution and sortation centers and has an extensive network of trucking carriers. For many industry observers, it was only a matter of time before they leveraged their implicit network effect, the total number of shippers and carriers who do business with Amazon, and connected both sides of the business. So here they are, just one more step. So they're not all the way there, but they're going in that direction. There's no doubt about it. There's a lot more detail in this article here. Definitely check it out if you have a moment. I just wanted to show you some of this. Class 8 net orders. You're seeing the decline here in the trucking industry in the last little while. This shows you the weakness that is present. So there's going to be less profit to be made out there. There's going to be companies that go out of business, and those that can survive the recession ultimately will come up on top on the other side. Then we have this. Amazon as rivals have increased the share of orders with free shipping. So they're going in this route, and I think a lot of those smaller companies, they are simply going to die out. That means more of that market share for the big boys like Amazon are really going to be the kings, especially after the next recession. Getting worse. Global trade volumes are falling at the fastest pace in a decade. This comes out of Bloomberg, I believe, the chart, but the data is from CPB, World Trade Monitor, and you could see that for yourself on the right-hand side. A severe decline, a contraction from 2018 into 2019. That's all. Kept as short as I possibly could. If you found the video informative, please give me a thumbs up. When you give me a thumbs up, you are supporting this channel, so I do appreciate that very much. I also am now on this Brave system. I don't know all the details of it. I just know that this is some sort of ad-free browser. A lot of people have asked me to get on it, and after several times, I finally gave in. So now I'm on there. So if anybody wants to support me through Brave, you can do so. I really do appreciate that very much. And then I'm going to say, if you want a financial education that you have not been taught in the school system, these two books have everything you need. The foundation, history, the asset classes, making money, so much more. All the details are in the link in the description. If you want the audiobook, then check out themoneygps.com. If you want to know more about the slow decay that is going on globally, watch this video, click on it, and I will see you there.